Welcome to Know Your Co-op. I'm your host, Doug Hamilton. You know, there's always something happening at CSI Support and Development Services. What they're really about is the best in affordable living. But to make your co-op work, you gotta give back. And that's what Know Your Co-op is all about. Know Your Co-op will show you how being an active participant in your building makes you a winner. You'll make new friends, learn new skills, and have fun doing it. Being a co-op volunteer can involve anything from organizing a picnic, to keeping your building safe, checking in on your neighbor, to calling a bingo game. But when you get right down to it, do you know how your co-op works? Can it work without its members? Some CSI residents from around the country are looking for answers, and they're turning to you. We've got 3 wonderful co-op residents here who know their co-op. They know firsthand how fun and rewarding it is to live in their co-op. Let's meet our 3 contestants who are here to help you know your co-op. First, let's meet Bila Messiah. Tell us a little about why you like living in a co-op.
I like being a co-op member because of the spirit of co-op living. It's based on the values of self-help, responsibility, democracy, and equality. It's just a warm community.
Next, welcome to Bill Hall. Why are you a co-op volunteer, Bill?
I didn't know what a co-op would be like, but living there, I've come to fully appreciate the rewards a co-op living brings. There are things to do and places to go and people to be with. When I joined the co-op, I became the fire marshal and became active on the parking lot committee. Now I'm the floor representative. Co-op helps me stay busy. I've just loved being a member.
And please welcome Lanny King, a wonderful asset to her co-op. Tell us a bit about why you like living in a co-op, Lanny.
I like co-op living because it's so affordable. CSI Support and Development Services help make co-op living the best value around. I attribute that to the excellent leadership, cooperation, participation, and education of our members. It's a democracy at co-op. What we do for one, we do for all, and everyone works together to help each other. It's just a wonderful place to be.
Thanks, Lanny. Together, you're going to help other co-op residents from around the country discover the benefits and rewards of getting involved in their co-op. So now, let's play Know Your Co-op. Our first question comes from Joe from Massachusetts, who wants to know,
why is volunteering with people in your building important?
Bill, you are quick on that buzzer. This one goes to you.
Well, it's your home and you want to be proud of where you live. And when you volunteer, you feel great.
You are absolutely correct, Bill. Everyone's a winner when you volunteer at your co-op. And here's co-op volunteer Jane Foote to tell us more.
Being a member of a co-op, you do have your options as to whether you wish to participate or stay on the sidelines. Involving yourself with your co-op and doing the jobs that you do, no matter how trivial they seem, unifies your whole co-op and actually bonds your co-op together and makes you a part of the small community.
Oh, these are the people that are away. Oh, that's
Right.
good. That's so you can send them a card or anything. Yeah.
Right. Whatever you contribute makes your building a whole and makes everything just so wonderful. It's such a wonderful feeling. I'm excited about living in a co-op simply because it gives me an opportunity to take the experiences I have had in the past and bring them out of the closet, dust them off, and put them to use. And it's a marvelous feeling. It gives you a feeling of just joy, of giving of yourself. Giving something back, that which you've received.
Honestly, I want to live the rest of my days here.
I love co-op living. I love what it's all about.
I volunteered to teach exercise because we all live together. We're in a close environment. We want to get to know one another, and we love being together, doing things together in order to make ourselves better.
Why would anyone want to be left alone in their apartment? Get involved. You'll be surprised what you can do that you never thought you could do before. And that's what it's all about. Have fun. Meet new people. Get involved. Be a volunteer.
You said it. The way to fun and rewarding co-op living is by getting in the game. But does everyone have something to offer their co-op? Warren from Maryland sings a familiar tune.
I can't volunteer. I have no time or skills. Can't I be left alone?
Bila, this one goes to you. What do you say to those who feel they don't have the time or just want to be left alone?
I tell them that everyone has something they can offer their co-op. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, and joining in is so much better than just sitting home alone.
That's right, Bila. Everyone has something that they can contribute, and they'll have fun doing it. Let's hear what other co-op members have to say.
People who say they can't do certain things or they don't have any skills, we just tell them you can do anything if you put your heart to it, and there's enough of us here to help you, to teach you how to do whatever it is. Everybody can do something. We usually convince them, and they're so happy, they're so proud of themselves afterwards because they've done something, they've accomplished something.
I close up one and you can give it to somebody else. I don't feel you need special skills. We have skills in life. Just living has taught us different things.
If someone told me that they could not participate because they didn't have skills, I would say, don't knock it until you try it. So let's look around and see what we have here to be done. I used to work in finance departments for several companies and processed the billing in accounts payables, accounts receivables, processed the payroll. So when I came here, I thought it might be a good idea to see if I could use those skills here. I think we're all good at something. And even though you may not have technical skills, you do have skills. You may not know you have them, but you really do.
Wow, co-op volunteers sure do a lot of great things, and it looks like they have a lot of fun. Living and being involved in a co-op keeps you active, helps you make new friends, and boosts your self-confidence when you discover new skills you didn't even know you had. Now, panelists, Noreen from Michigan wants to know,
what makes a good volunteer?
Lanny, this one is yours.
A good volunteer is someone who steps up and gets involved. It can be an hour a month or an hour a day. They just need to get up off their couch and contribute.
You got it, Lanny. Let's hear what some other co-op residents think makes for a great volunteer.
Will you still love me tomorrow?
A great volunteer wants to help others, want to see others improve, want to make good things happen in the building, and want survivors in the building, not quitters, workers.
You want me to put you in the book or you pay you later? What makes a good volunteer to me is anyone that like to work with people and be with people. It's just volunteering to do things that you would normally do anyway. It's not a job. It's fun.
We have trips to the zoo, we have trips to the fair, we have pizza parties. It's just a perfect place to socialize. You don't have to be alone.
And our first number, G53.
Living here is a lot of fun, really. We have many activities, such as bingo. We play cards twice a week. You know, you end up with 4 of a kind. And it makes you feel good. Co-op living is fun. You feel better about yourself. Even your health will improve.
But volunteering is only for the young and active, isn't it? Dorothy wants to know.
I have physical limitations. How can I possibly volunteer?
Bila, you rang in first. What do you think?
Everybody has something they can do. Some people might think they aren't able to contribute because of a mobility impairment, But there is always some way every member can get involved and join in on the fun.
Right again, Bila. And sometimes volunteering can be especially meaningful to those residents who never thought they could.
When people say they can't do something, I say, well, look at me. I can't do a lot of things, but hey, I'm trying. So come on and help, and let's get it done. When I first came here, I was about 4 years ago. And at first, I just sat around. I felt really alone. And when I started getting active in the building, I began to start coming alive. At the end of the day, I look back at something that maybe a little thing I did, and to me it looks better, and I say, well, I accomplished that. I wonder what I can do next. When you take an active part, then everybody wins.
You're right, Barbara. Everybody wins when they participate in their co-op. Don't know where to start? Talk to your building president. Check out the bulletin boards. Talk to your floor representative. Or, better yet, volunteer to be a floor rep. There's a job to fit everyone's time and talents. And there's always somebody around to show you the ropes. Remember, the co-op doesn't work without caring neighbors. How about other benefits to being a co-op member? Contestants, Warren wants to know.
Do you make friends volunteering and participating in co-op living?
Wow, looks like we have a three-way tie on that answer. Your buzzers tell me you all have something to say.
I met one of my best friends when we volunteered together for a pizza party.
Bila, that's fabulous. Bill, what's your answer?
I've learned that even though I'm no spring chicken, as long as I'm active in my co-op, I'll never be over the hill.
Great, Bill. Lanny?
Just by attending meetings on my floor and in the community room. I've met the nicest people. I don't feel so lonely anymore.
Co-op living is a great way to make new friends. And it's fun working together to make the building the best it can be. Married for 61 years, Mary Ellen and Bill have found new joys in working together for their co-op.
My favorite thing about living in the co-op is the people. I love coming out of my door in the morning and saying hello to my friends and greeting everybody and doing things together all day long. It's just wonderful.
When I get together with my friends and ask them to get involved, they're all willing to help because it's for the good of the building. And most of them want to help. It's just a matter of asking them.
Doris, can you check these over? We first started working together. I was a treasurer here, and we needed a copy machine really, really bad. And Bill sat at the desk one day answering the phones, and he said to me, why don't we have a coffee clutch and pay for a new copy machine? And that's how we both started working together. We saw a need to generate funds for things that were needed for the building that were not included in the operating fund budget. So we bought a fireplace, a couple of chairs for our social room, microwave. We even put knobs on the kitchen cupboards in the main kitchen.
We need to work together to get this building in the shape that it's in, and we're proud of our building, and we want to keep it that way.
Working together did make us a friend that we became very close with that we didn't even know before we moved in here. We love the building so much, and that's why we do it.
You'll love co-op living too, when you get in the game. The co-op is all about working together to help each other. Thanks so much to our wonderful co-op contestants for playing Know Your Co-op with us today. You are all winners. And you can be a winner too when you live in a co-op and join your neighbors as a co-op volunteer.
It is a very rewarding experience helping other people.
You're giving a little part of yourself, and when you do, you just feel bubbly.
Get in the game, be a co-op volunteer.
You can make a difference.
Seamos ganadores, participen en el co-op. Be a winner, participate in co-op. Be a winner, be a co-op.